What up, y'all? This is your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Thursday, March 24th, 2016, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report or Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. The first trailer for the highly anticipated Bridget Jones' Baby was released during star Renee Zellweger's appearance on The Ellen DeGeneres Show. The clip, released Wednesday, shows Zellweger's titular character Bridget Jones stumbling through life, still hitting the gym and working as a television producer, now with the baby on the way. The beloved British character's biggest problem, she doesn't know who the father is. The two potential dads, played by Colin Firth and Patrick Dempsey, go on to support Jones all the while by being unaware of each other, prompting some awkward and risky situations throughout the trailer. Both Emma Thompson and British singer Ed Sheeran are also seen in celebrity cameos, with the latter artist turning down Jones's advances at a bar. Zellweger's character utters in a voiceover towards the clip's end, "Everything is completely under control, sort of," as she's being drenched by overhead sprinklers. In December, Zellweger expressed her love for Jones's character to Entertainment Weekly, saying, "I like that she tells stories about what it's like to be a woman in these really relatable situations at certain times in life." Bridget Jones' Baby will arrive in theaters September 16th. It follows 2004's Bridget Jones, The Edge of Reason, and 2001's Bridget Jones' Diary. The first two films earned a combined $544.4 million at the box office. Lionsgate released Wednesday its first trailer for Deepwater Horizon, a drama about the largest accidental marine oil spill in history. The 2-minute, 15-second teaser features stars Mark Wahlberg, John Malkovich, Kate Hudson, and Hudson's real-life stepfather, Kurt Russell. The footage shows Wahlberg and Hudson as a couple sitting around the breakfast table while their 10-year-old daughter explains how ocean rig operators drill for oil as part of her My Dad's Job school project. The scene is juxtaposed with images of men working on an actual rig when there is an explosion and oil begins gushing uncontrollably. A synopsis says, on April 20th, 2010, the world's largest man-made disaster occurred in the Deepwater Horizon in the Gulf of Mexico. Directed by Peter Berg, the story honors the brave women and men whose heroism would save many on board and change everyone's lives forever. The film, which reunites Wahlberg with his lone survivor director, is set for theatrical release September 30th. Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe are on the hunt for a missing woman in the latest trailer for their upcoming film, The Nice Guys. The new film features the duo failing horribly at their jobs as they navigate a violent and colorful 1970s Los Angeles with bodies piling up around them. Gosling stars as the bumbling private detective Holland March, who enlists the help of confident hitman Jackson Healy, played by Crowe, in order to find the missing Amelia, played by Margaret Qualley. The film synopsis reads, The Nice Guys takes place in 1970s Los Angeles when down on his luck private eye Holland March, played by Gosling, and hired enforcer Jackson Healy, played by Crowe, must work together to solve the case of a missing girl and the seemingly unrelated death of a porn star. It continues by saying during their investigation they uncover a shocking conspiracy that reaches up to the highest circles of power. Directed by Iron Man 3 hammer Shane Black, The Nice Guys arrive in theaters May 20th. Captain America Civil War co-director Joe Russo considers the upcoming superhero epic to be a love story between its two main characters, Steve Rogers and Bucky Barnes. Russo, who is helming the film with his brother Anthony Russo, said to Empire during an on-set visit, "What's fascinating about the Cap-Bucky story as well, it is a love story." He continued by saying these are two guys who grew up together, and so they have that same emotional connection to each other as brothers would, and even more so because Bucky was all Steve had grown up. Civil War, which opens in theaters May 6th, follows the story of Captain America Steve Rogers, played by Chris Evans, who protects his best friend, Winter Soldier Bucky Barnes, played by Sebastian Stan, from the government, which he believes to be a dangerous criminal. That in turn leads to a dispute between Captain America and Iron Man over the government's role in regulating superpower beings. This forces the rest of Marvel's stapled cast of heroes to take up arms and choose a side. Russo said of Barnes, is he good or is he bad? Steve has to answer that question for himself, and there are other characters in the movie who hold hold the opposite point of view. It becomes very explosive. It incites a lot of conflict. Stan, however, disagrees with Russo's assessment that the film could be considered a love story. He said, I think it's easy in generalizing it to say that they're lovers when you're forgetting that one has a lot of guilt because he swore to be the protector of the other, the father figure or older brother, so to speak, and then he left him behind. Stan continued by saying, I have no qualms with it, but I think people like to see it much more as a love story than it actually is. It's brotherhood to me. Back in December, as fans online were imagining the two heroes as lovers, the Russo brothers admitted that they had no problems with any fans' interpretations of the characters from their movies. They said at the time, people can interpret the relationship however they want to interpret. For us, we've always interpreted the relationship as two brothers. They're very close characters. They have a relationship with each other that is very deep. The bonds between the characters are very strong. That's what motivates the storytelling. Civil War will also mark the Marvel Cinematic Universe debut of Spider-Man, played by newcomer Tom Holland. The Lord of the Rings alum Elijah Wood is to star in the comedic thriller series Dirk Gently, which is set to premiere this fall, BBC America said. Adapted from Douglas Adams' novel and written for the small screen by Max Landis, the 8-installment show is a co-production of AMC Studios and IDW Entertainment, with Circle Confusion producing. The series follows, quote, the bizarre adventures of eccentric, holistic detective Dirk Gently and his reluctant assistant Todd as they wend their way through one big, seemingly insane mystery a season, crossing unlikely paths with a bouquet of wild and sometimes dangerous characters, each episode laying them a few random steps closer to uncovering the truth, the cable network said in a press release Tuesday. Wood will play Todd, who is specifically described as not a sidekick. The actor who will play the role of Dirk has not yet been announced. The release said Todd's just flat out better than Dirk at a lot of things. He always attempts to solve matters with the fewest steps possible, despite being a compassionate, sweet, smarter than average man with biting wit. Todd offers himself at the intersection of a morally great crossroads. Thus, his bad habits of lying and stealing have dire consequences that he can't put off forever, even though he tries. Todd's not a bad person. He's not a good person yet either, but he'll get there. Elizabeth Olsen was surprised by recent Full House casting rumors. The 27-year-old actress denied she'll play Michelle Tanner in an interview with E! News after being linked to the Netflix series. Olsen's elder sisters, Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, originated the role on ABC sitcom Full House. Olsen asserted, if I did get an offer, I'm pretty sure no one on my team heard it, and neither did I. I don't know where that started. She said after learning series creator Jeff Franklin was behind the rumor, he's known me since I was an infant, so I can't say a bad thing about him. Franklin previously told E! he considered Olsen after the Olsen twins declined to reprise Michelle on Fuller House. He put out an inquiry to the actress's agent to gauge interest, but ultimately decided it was not really a good idea. Franklin said in January, I'm still hopeful that Mary-Kate or Ashley or both of them will come back and be part of it, even if it's just for an hour. We missed them. Everybody does feel that hole in the family, but hopefully next time around we'll have them back. Full House had an 8-season run from 1987 to 1985 and was revived as Fuller House in February. The sequel series stars Candace Cameron Burt, Jodie Sweetin, and Andrea Barber and was renewed for a second season this month. Sweetin tweeted at the time, woohoo, thank you for all the love and support. Season 2 wouldn't be happening without the fans. Olsen will next star in the Hank Williams biopic I Saw the Light, which co-stars Tom Hiddleston as Williams and opens in theaters Friday. The actress is also slated to reprise Scarlet Witch in Captain America Civil War. Sarah Clark is joining the long-running CBS series NCIS. News outlets reported the 44-year-old actress will guest star on the final 2 episodes of Season 13 with the option to become a series regular in Season 14. Clark will play FBI Special Agent Tess Monroe, a multiple divorcee who describes as being as sexy as she is strong. The character has a strong commitment to her team and views her fellow agents as family. Entertainment Weekly reported, beneath a no-nonsense shell, Tess has a big heart and believes in honor, justice, and doing what's right. She'll fight to protect those values and her team with fierce determination and a tinge of sarcasm along the way. Clark is known for playing Nia Myers on 24 and Renee Dwyer in the Twilight movies. She's portrayed Eleanor Wish on Amazon series Bosch, which co-stars Titus Weaver and premiered a second season March 11th. NCIS showrunner Gary Glassberg said, we feel so fortunate to have Sarah Clark joining us to play Tess. I've been a fan of hers going back to 24 and most recently Bosch. She's a gifted actress, a total pro, and we can't wait wait to introduce her to our NCIS family. Word of Clark's casting follows news Michael Weatherly will leave NCIS after season 13. CBS Entertainment President Glenn Geller previously said the network is looking at a couple additions, but not a direct replacement for the actor. NCIS premiered in 2003 and was renewed for a 14th and 15th season with Mark Harmon in February. The series stars Harmon as Leroy Gibbs, Polly Parrott as Abby Sculto, and Dave McCallum as Ducky Mallard. Peter Serafinowicz will don a blue suit for Amazon's The Tick revival. The 43-year-old British actor confirmed he will play the titular superhero by retweeting news of his casting Tuesday evening. The Tick is based on the Ben Edlund comic book series of the same name, which Fox previously adapted as a 1994 to 1996 animated series and a short-lived 2001 live-action version. Edlund, who created both previous series, will write and executive produce the revival. Transcendence director and Inception cinematographer Wally Pitster will helm the pilot. Serafinowicz succeeds Patrick Warburton as the Tick, an absurdist spoof of comic book characters. The superhero possesses superhuman strength and mass and becomes more powerful as situations become more dramatic. Warburton is expected to co-executive produce with Edlund and Barry Josephson. The rival will see Serafinowicz's Tick recover from a memory loss and team with his psychic Arthur played by Griffin Newman and Arthur's sister Dot played by Valerie Curry. Serafinowicz is known for voicing Dark Moth in Star Wars Episode I, The Phantom Menace, and appeared in Shaun of the Dead and Guardians of the Galaxy. He will also provide voice work for the animated movie Sing, starring Reese Witherspoon. Chloe Grace Moretz says she will be voting for Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton in the upcoming elections. In an interview with Complex magazine, the Hollywood actress outlined her reasons for supporting the candidate, saying she is an advocate for Clinton's education plan. The 19-year-old Carrie actress said in a clip accompanied the magazine's cover story, "I think that the strongest thing we have as Americans, our biggest right, is the right to vote. I'm pro-Hillary. My biggest reason is her stand on education. I think education is the only thing that's going to change our economy, that's going to change our crime rates." Having been slowly climbing the ranks of fame, Moretz was careful when commenting on Taylor Swift during her interview. She did divulge that she was indeed invited through mutual friend Selena Gomez into Swift's famous squad, but denied the invitation. She said about celebrity squads like Swift, they appreciate exclusivity, their cliques. But about the singer herself, Moretz simply stated she's a very talented person. The Scarlett's Complex interview comes several months after she landed the lead role in Disney's upcoming live-action remake of The Little Mermaid. Of the film, she said it will be different than the regressive tale told as an animated film. She said, "We're going to flip it on its head. It's going to feel good for women and men in the sense that it's not just appropriating feminism and it's not leaning on regressive stereotypes." Kate Middleton is opening up about her royal-in-law, Queen Elizabeth. The 34-year-old Duchess of Cambridge discussed her relationship with the 89-year-old English monarch in Our Queen at 90, an ITV documentary celebrating Queen Elizabeth's 90th birthday. Middleton said of her husband, Prince William's grandmother, "She's been so generous and not sort of being forceful at all in her views. I feel she's been a gentle guidance really for me." The Duchess revealed, "My son Prince George is only 2.5. He calls her Ganga. She always leaves a little gift or something for Prince George and Princess Charlotte in their rooms when we go and stay, and that just shows her love for her family." Middleton and Prince William married in 2011 and welcomed George and Charlotte in 2013 and 2015, respectively. The Duchess also revealed she gave Queen Elizabeth homemade chutney for Christmas during her first holiday as a newlywed. She recalled, "I was worried what to give the Queen as a Christmas present. I thought back to what I would give my own grandparents and thought I'll make her something which could have gone horribly wrong. I decided to make my granny's recipe of chutney." She said, "I was slightly worried about it, but I noticed the next day that it was on the table. I think such a simple gesture went a long way for me, and I've noticed since she's done that on a lot of occasions. I think it just shows her thoughtfulness, really." Our Queen at 90 will air March 27 on ITV. Queen Elizabeth, who will celebrate her 90th birthday April 21st, was spotted at dinner with daughter Princess Anne and cousin Princess Alexandra at Bellamy's on Monday. Oscar winner Hilary Swank is engaged to former professional tennis player Ruben Torres. The $1 Million Baby actress shared the news Tuesday on Instagram with a photo of herself holding up her ring alongside Torres. The couple has been romantically linked since July of last year. Swank wrote in the caption of her photo, "Went on a hike and this happened. I'm so happy to announce the engagement to my dear Ruben." Torres, a native Colombian, now works as a financial advisor for UBS Financial Services. He is also a tennis coach, according to People magazine. Swank was married once before to actor Chad Lowe, Melo before their divorce in 2007. Joe Guiducci checked into a federal prison Wednesday to begin his 41-month sentence for fraud. The 43-year-old reality star entered Fort Dix Federal Correctional Institution, a low-security male-on prison outside Trenton, New Jersey, after sharing a final embrace with wife Teresa. Guiducci and Teresa Guiducci were sentenced to 41 and 15 months in prison, respectively, in October 2014. The couple were allowed to serve their terms separately on account of their 4 children, and Teresa Guiducci completed an 11-month stint in December. Guiducci spent his final days of freedom with his wife, their daughters, and other family and friends. The couple hosted a going-away party Monday at the Blue Ale House restaurant in Riverdale, New Jersey, with 75 guests in attendance. Source told Entertainment Tonight it was a very light and fun night. Everyone was laughing and joking. There were a lot of kids running around. It was a very low-key, private, and a lot of fun. The insider added there were tears, laughter, joking, a lot of hugs. People were crying when they were saying goodbye to him. There was no one that wasn't invited there. No fans or press. It was small and intimate. Guiducci and Teresa Guiducci married in 1999 and share 15-year-old Gia, 11-year-old Gabriella, 10-year-old Melania, and 6-year-old Adriana. Teresa Guiducci recently told In Touch Weekly she will miss her husband tremendously while he is gone. She said of her daughters, we will all help each other get through this. He's the love of my life. He was there for me. I'm going to be there for him. Guiducci and his family came to fame on Bravo series The Real Housewives of New Jersey. The show will return for a 7th season in the summer with Teresa Guiducci, her sister-in-law Melissa Gorga, and Jacqueline Larita. Cat Williams threw the first punch but found himself quickly incapacitated by a teenager who grabbed him in a chokehold in a video that's gone viral. In the clip, Williams is seen confronting the supposed team while surrounded by several others and then punching him square in the face. Seconds later, another shot shows the same team pulling the comedian to the ground and locking him in a chokehold until he's pulled off by his peers. Neither Williams' team nor other official sources have commented on the clip. The altercation comes shortly after Williams was accused of assault by a woman named Jamila Majesty, who claims the celebrity broke her ribs and attacked several other women in his Malibu home. The troubled comedian has also been linked to several other disturbances in recent months, including alleging holding a bodyguard hostage, fighting at a Benny Siegel concert in Philadelphia, and holding a group of women at gunpoint in Atlanta. He is also accused of punching a pool store worker after an argument, according to reports. Adrienne Babylon has been spotted vacationing with her reported new boyfriend, gospel singer Israel Houghton, in Mexico. Houghton recently divorced from his wife of over 20 years, Melissa Houston, debunking cheating rumors in a Facebook post Tuesday. Houghton wrote, referencing his time working with her for I'm in Love with a Church Girl, I met Adrienne Babylon over 2 years ago. We worked together and became friends. Our circles connect and we remain good friends. From a friendship as 2 single adults, we have very recently begun to explore a dating relationship. The singer said, referencing a previous post in which he said he's failed and sinned in his marriage to Houston, when I share, or as some have pointed out, overshared my failures in my marriage for over 5 years prior, it seems to be simple math that I have not even yet met Adrienne during the time of my marriage was falling apart. The 32-year-old actress and co-host of The Real was recently photographed taking selfies with the 6-time gospel Grammy Award-winning performer Houghton during the Latin American getaway. The two previously worked together in the 2013 film I'm in Love with the Church Girl, and according to Houghton, have been friends ever since. Photos of Babylon in a black and multicolored swimsuit have also emerged from the vacation. The couple stayed in Tulum, Mexico for about a week, according to reports. 2 passings to report. Tony and Emmy-winning actor Ken Howard, star of the TV show White Shadow, and the president of the Performers Union SAG-AFTRA, died Wednesday at his home in Los Angeles. He was 71. The Yale School of Drama's trained actor's career spanned nearly 50 years. He made his Broadway debut in the 1968 production of Neil Simon's Promises, Promises. Other appearances on The Great White Way include 1776, Child's Play, Seesaw, The Norman Conquest, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, and According to Tip. Among his film credits are Tell Me That You Love Me, Junie Moe, 1776, Clear and Present Danger, At First Sight, Rambo 4, Dreamer, In Her Shoes, Michael Clayton, J. Edgar, Better Living Through the Chemistry, The Judge, The Wedding Ringer, and Joy. Howard was also a prolific television actor, appearing in the series The Manhunter, Crossing Jordan, The Colbys, and Dynasty, in the miniseries The Thornbirds, Rage of Angels, and Perfect Murder, Perfect Town, and the TV movie Grade's Garden. Howard served on the board's director of the SAG-AFTRA Foundation, the Actors Fund, and the Los Angeles Alzheimer's Committee. and was the national spokesman and an executive board member of the Onyx and Breezy Foundation for the Welfare of Animals. Howard is survived by his wife of 25 years, Linda Fetters Howard, a prominent stunt woman and former president of the Stunt Women's Association of Motion Pictures, and 3 adult stepchildren from a previous marriage. And a Tribe Called Quest founding member, Phife Dawg, real name Malik Taylor, has died at the age of 45. Confirmed by Rolling Stone magazine, Taylor died Wednesday with an official statement announcing his death yet to be released. An official cause of death is still unknown. However, Taylor had notably suffered through multiple health problems throughout the years related to his longtime battle with type 1 diabetes. According to Billboard, the rapper underwent a kidney transplant in 2008 following a retinal failure due to diabetes complications. In the documentary Beats, Rhymes, and Life, The Travels of a Tribe Called Quest, Taylor spoke about his diabetes, mentioning, "It's really a sickness, like straight-up drugs. I'm just addicted to sugar." A Tribe Called Quest formed in the late 1980s by frontman Q-Tip, Taylor, DJ Ali Shadeed Muhammad, and Jerobi White. Out of the group's 5 albums, Beats, Rhymes, and Life from 1996 reached number 1 on the Billboard 200 albums charts, while its follow-up, The Love Movement, from 1998 peaked at number 3 on the charts. Taylor, nicknamed the 5-Foot Assassin, released his only solo effort, Ventilation LP, in 2000. Regarded as pioneers of alternative hip-hop, A Tribe Called Quest was honored in 2005 with a Special Achievement Award at the Billboard R&B Hip Hop Awards in Atlanta. The band last performed together on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon last November. Taylor was 45. Adele honored the victims of Tuesday's terror attacks in Brussels with an emotional performance and an angry speech blasting the attack's perpetrators. During her show in London Tuesday night, the Hello songstress asked for her audience's participation while she performed Make You Feel My Love before expressing her anger. She said, according to Us Weekly, "I'm hoping you've all come to be entertained by me. I'm here to entertain you. So we're all united, so that makes us much better than them assholes. You're on, you assholes, you challenge." A fan video shows Adele's flawless performance of Make You Love Me as the audience shined their cell phone lights in the air in memory of the 34 people known to be killed during the explosions at a Brussels airport and metro station Tuesday morning. Justin Bieber is canceling all remaining meet and greets on his Purpose tour. The 22-year-old Canadian singer, who kicked off the tour March 9th in Seattle, Washington, admitted the event leaves him exhausted to the point of depression in a candid Instagram post Tuesday. The star confessed, "I enjoy meeting such incredible people, but I end up feeling so drained and filled with so much of other people's spiritual energy that I end up drained and unhappy." He added, "What one to make people happy and smile, but not at my expense, and I'm always leaving feeling mentally and emotionally exhausted to the point of depression. The pressure of meeting people's expectations of what I'm supposed to be is so much for me to handle and a lot on my shoulders." He concluded by saying, "Never want to disappoint, but I feel I would rather give you guys the show and my albums as promised. Can't tell you how sorry I am and wish it wasn't hard on me. And I want to stay in the healthiest mindset I am in to give you the best show you have ever seen." Bieber's post was also spurred by an obsessed and potentially dangerous fan getting within 10 feet of him during a meet and greet Monday, according to TMZ. The fan was on the singer's security watch list and was removed from the arena. Bieber previously admitted to loneliness and depression on the November 13th issue of NME. He told the magazine he feels depressed and isolated all the time, saying the fans all around and paparazzi following you everywhere gets intense. Billy Joel's Piano Man and Gloria Gaynor's I Will Survive are among the 25 recordings added to the National Recording Registry for 2015. The song, alongside others, include 2 versions of Kurt Weill's Mac the Knife by Louis Armstrong and Bobby Darin, and sports commentary by Will Chamberlain, will be preserved and recognized as important pieces of American history in the Library of Congress. Librarian of Congress David S. Mao, in a statement, said Wednesday, "These recordings by a wide range of artists in many genres of music and in spoken word will be preserved for future listeners." This collection of blues, jazz, rock, country, and classical recordings, interspersed with important recordings of sports events, speeches, radio shows, and comedies, help safeguard the record of what we've done and who we are. Upon hearing her iconic song will be added into the library's archives, Gloria Gaynor called I Will Survive her mantra and says it is at the core of her God-given purpose. She said, "It is my privilege and honor to use it to inspire people around the world of every nationality, race, creed, color, and age group to join me as I sing and live in the words, I will survive." The 22nd annual Vans Warped Tour concert lineup has been revealed with bands Newfound Glory, Sum 41, and Good Charlotte set to headline. The long-running rock concert series, which began in 1995, will also feature performances from 60 other alternative bands such as Less Than Jake, Real Friends, Wage War, Dash, We the Kings, Yellow Card, Sleeping with Sirens, Falling in Reverse, 4 Years Strong, Real Big Fish, and many more. The lineup, which was revealed online Tuesday during a live broadcast and concert, will also feature newer brands to the tour such as State Champs, Like Pacific, In Heart's Wave, Capsize, and From Ashes to New. The Warped Tour begins June 24th in Dallas and will travel to the United States until it concludes August 13th in Portland. A special Road to Warped concert will take place in Anchorage, Alaska on June 22nd. Tickets starting at $40.50 are available now through Ticketmaster or Live Nation. Lollapalooza's 2016 concert lineup has been revealed with bands Radiohead, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and LCD Sound System set to headline. The music festival, which will take place July 28th to the 31st at the Chicago's Grant Park, will also feature performances by J. Cole, Lana Del Rey, Future, Ellie Goulding, Disclosure, Major Lazer, Jane's Addiction, Haim, Fuel, The 1975, M83, Halsey, Chris Stapleton, Block Party, Vince Staples, and A$AP Ferg, among others. Tickets for the event are now on sale on Lollapalooza's official site with one-day generation admission tickets starting at $120. Now here are the top 10 songs on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts for the week of April 2nd. Number 10, Ariana Grande with Dangerous Woman. Number 9, DNCE with Cake by the Ocean. Number 8, Justin Bieber with Sorry. Number 7, G-Eazy and Beba Rexha with Me, Myself, and I. Number 6, Zayn Malik with Pillow Talk. Number 5, Flo Rida with My House. Number 4, 21 Pilots with Stress Out. Number 3, Lucas Graham with 7 Years. Number 2, Justin Bieber with Love Yourself. And the number 1 song on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts for the week of April 2nd, it's Rihanna featuring Drake with Work. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1958, Elvis Presley is inducted into the U.S. Army. When Elvis turned 18 on January 8, 1953, he fulfilled his patriotic duty and legal obligation to register his name with the Selective Service System, thereby making himself eligible for the draft. The Korean War was still underway at the time, but as a student in good standing at L.C. Holmes High School in Memphis, Elvis received a student deferment that kept him from facing conscriptions during that conflict's final months. Elvis will receive another deferment 4 years later when his draft number finally came up, but this time for a very different reason, to complete the film of his third Hollywood movie, King Creole. With that obligation fulfilled, Uncle Sam would wait no longer. On this date in 1958, Elvis Presley was finally inducted, starting his day as the king of rock and roll, but ending it as a lowly buck private in the United States Army. Elvis's manager, Colonel Tom Parker, made sure to have a photographer on hand to document every moment of the big day, which began at Graceland before 6 that morning. The photos showed Elvis in dark slacks, an open collar shirt, and a tasteful plaid sports coat, preparing to depart the house with a similarly well-dressed mom and dad for the short ride to the induction center in downtown Memphis. 22-year-old Elvis looked fantastic, of course, and his face betrayed no hint of nervousness or regret. The flat expression on Gladys Presley's face, however, and the dark circles under her eyes hint at the emotional impact of preparing to send her only child off to a 2-year stint away from home, for longer than she and Elvis had ever been separated. This would be the last time that Elvis would see his mother in good health, as she was diagnosed with hepatitis and hospitalized later that spring during Elvis's first weekend leave. Elvis would be granted leave once again in August to attend his mother on her deathbed. Gladys Presley passed away on August 16, 1958, and 4 weeks later, Elvis shipped out to Germany. There would be other changes in Elvis's life during his 2 years in the Army. He would meet a 14-year-old Priscilla Beardo while in Germany, and he would watch while a new crop of teen idols took over the limelight on the U.S. pop scene. In the spring of 1960, Elvis would return to his rightful throne, but his Army years marked a clear line of separation between the old Elvis and the new. Behind Elvis, Presley laid records like That's Alright Mama and Jailhouse Rock, ahead of Lay's songs like Aloha A and Pocket of Rainbows, and films like Harem garum, and clam bake. And that's your entertainment report for Thursday, March 24th, 2016. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back on Monday to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Everyone have a great Easter weekend. Good night, and God bless you all.